Hey everybody, it's Brandon Doherty, Delaware Weather Guy. What I'm going to do is give you a one a day weather update on this potential northeast East Coast snowstorm. I want to, keep us up to date, and also letting you know I guess the level of confidence that the weather community is having, that this might come to fruition. Okay, so first I want to temper everybody's enthusiasm for me to do this. I'm doing this because there's a pretty good chance right now, from this moment on, that we do get a significant East Coast snowstorm. Now, significant for who? Okay, well, it would be most of the major cities along the 95 corridor, as well as New England and some interior spots. But this might be a little bit less of an interior north and west event than a 95 event. But we still have a long way to go here, folks. I just want to caution you and just say we have a long way to go. Okay. So what I want to show you today, these are the ensemble members, okay? And this is the GEFS ensemble members. And what the GEFS ensemble members are, it's day-to-day runs of the same model, and it's run multiple times for each run. So the GFS comes out uh, uh, midnight, 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., 4 times a day. Okay, so you have four model runs of the ensembles. So that means it, it's sort of like probability. If you threw the marbles in the bowl and you picked out blue, you have blue, green, and yellow and brown. How you the first pick, you'd pick out a blue, and then maybe another blue, and then maybe a yellow, and then another green. So that's essentially, for trying to break it down to its simplicity, what the ensembles are. Okay, so I'm showing you for the first time. I'm showing you the ensemble members from the 12Z run. The 18Z runs in about an hour and a half. Okay. So, first of all, do not take this as a forecast. I am not forecasting this. I am merely showing you what it's showing us. Okay. So, I don't want you to run out there and say, he said, blah, 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 blah. I want to stress this. This is not a forecast. We are still Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even the last day up to the storm. Okay. So that's what? It's like 4 times a day for five. That's like 20 some runs still left in this thing, and it could do anything it wants. Okay. So yesterday, these same ensembles were not showing this significant amount hitting the East Coast. So um, let's get it close up. So if you see the purples and you see the reds and you see the oranges, that's sorry, that's down here at the color bar. Okay. So as you can see here, so if we were to take this literally, if this is the only thing I ever looked at, and this is how I studied meteorology, and it's not, okay, and this is what you get caught up in. Okay, so basically, out of 20 runs today, right now, out of this particular run, it shows us getting as low as an inch, the possibility of nothing with member 19 and member 20, okay, to, I know people are going to do this. They're going to run with it as soon as I say it. What am I doing? Okay. As much as a foot. That is not a forecast. I am not forecasting. So your range right now is nothing to a foot. Okay. So that is still a massive range. And we are still far away from making a final assessment as to what is happening. Okay. And you can't make any assessment from this. All right. So let me go back. Should have had it ready for you. Hang on, man. Get it over. Right, the guy. My page. Why not? I paste. Okay. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys. Okay. So I'm going to show you everything because it's going to be a summation of what I did that day. Okay. So here are the 3 tracks that this thing could take. Still. Okay. It could jump off the coast as a classic nor'easter and go right off the coast, sit in the southeast of Atlantic City, Philadelphia, and just bomb us out. That's one track. Another track is further out towards the benchmark, which is 40 degrees north, 70 degrees west. And then in that case, we would not get anything significant. We might get a dusting to an inch or two. But that would mostly be a New England storm. Or it just goes right out to sea. Okay? So there are, and all those tracks are still possible at that point. At this point. At this point, these tracks are all possible. And they're very, what one little thing doesn't go right, and this thing misses us by 300 miles. So I want us to understand that this slide that I put out this morning still goes. A potential coastal storm pressing near east of southern New England later Friday night into Saturday. Exact track and strength of the storm is unknown still. Precipitation and accumulation unknown. Wind gust speeds unknown. Possible coastal flooding unknown. Noticing a repetition here. What can you do now? Monitor, forecast closely, consider alternate plans for any planned activities Friday through Saturday night. Okay, let's see what else did I post today. Like I didn't know. Okay, this is going to be the biggest determination in all of this. And I posted this, and I know it's nerdy and all that stuff, but it really is going to be the biggest determiner. When does this thing start to go negative, and does it go negative early enough to give us at least, a significant snow, maybe not a crushing snow, but, still something? Well, 500 millibar charts explain all. Right now, if this were my final forecast, I would say that this positively tilted trough swings down from the upper Midwest plains, swings down to the south, and then, like a fulcrum, it's lifted up. It's like a lever on a fulcrum. Push it forward, it goes negative, throws the storm up. Now, in this case, this is a little bit too far east. A little bit too far east for my liking. I would like it a little bit further west, here towards the Florida coast. Okay, I'm going to kind of mark that as my sweet spot zone. Okay, for this thing to go negative. Okay, right now, if this thing were to go negative or about to go negative, should be about here. Okay, we're still like maybe 100 miles apart here. Now, I believe the European is somewhere close to the GFS. I don't know if the European's a little bit further out, but still gives us a significant snow here and totally bombs New England. Or, so right now it's really, here are the definites. We're getting an East Coast snowstorm this week, folks. We are getting an East Coast snowstorm. I can't see. Okay, we are getting an East Coast snowstorm this week. It's going to happen. Where does this trough go negative? Where does this trough set up to about go negative and then flips it up the coast? If it remains in these two positions, we get a snowstorm. If the trough, if it stays positive further out to sea and goes negative as it's moving up the coast, then it's New England. Okay. And we get a dusting. Okay. So I'm thinking right now the trend has to bring it a little bit further west. And really, it's a classic track. I have to say, if it's the classic track, it's really not a question of whether we're getting it or not. We would be getting it. Okay. So the takeaways from this are, this is not a forecast. Okay. What I showed you are the ensembles. That means that all the GFS takes all these model runs and puts them together, and this is what the trend shows. Who knows? This comes back at 6 o'clock tonight and everything's gone. Okay, it could be just a one-day hiccup, and then tomorrow everything goes back to where it was yesterday. So I think by Wednesday, I'm going to know. We're going to know. I should say we're going to know whether this thing is coming or not. Okay? So I just wanted to give you a quick update on today's post and everything. I probably won't post tonight. Even Steven, we let it ride. Don't believe what you're seeing out on the internet, on Twitter. I mean, if it's done by professional meteorologists, that's another thing. But it's posted by Joe Schmo, who's 16 years old up in Massachusetts. That's another thing. So I want us to stay even right now. Okay. Start to think about Friday and Saturday night. If you are going out, maybe rethink your plans a little bit. Adjust. Okay. So that's it. That's all I have. I'll be back tomorrow. Brandon Doherty, Delaware Weather Guy. Wishing you a great night. Adios.